Hi, and welcome back to BrenTeck IT Support. Today we'll be looking at the unboxing and setting up of the Bang & Olufsen Beoplay HX wireless over-ear headphones. They come in three colours: black, anthrite, gold tone and timber. But before we open it up, we just want to let you know that we provide a whole host of online services, such as backup and sync, endpoint security for all your devices, remote support and network management. Also, we offer on-site setup and servicing as well. For more information, there will be links in the description down below. Well, let's see what we get in the box. Now, these are very high-end headphones. We've looked at some others in the past, particularly the Bose, but this is a much higher end one than the Bose as well. So just carefully cut open the plastics to allow it to slide open. And the first thing we have is a beautifully crafted fabric case for it with an embossed naming on there. And if you undo the case, we get the ultra premium headphones straight away. Now, they've got active noise cancelling, comes with an A to C charge cable, which is 1.25 meters, and a 3.5mm headphone jack as well, so you can connect it to other devices that don't support Bluetooth, and again that's 1.25 meters as well. Beautiful hardened fabric case. You've got your USB charge point, your 3.5mm jack, your power switch, and you have a dedicated, you've got your, I think that's the noise cancelling button, and a dedicated assistant button as well. Now you've got a total of 6 microphones here, dotted around both sides, 4 dedicated for voice and 2 for noise cancelling and voice. It's Bluetooth 5.1 compatible, but it only supports connectivity to up to 2 devices, which is a shame because Bluetooth 5 should support more than that, I believe. It also has active noise cancelling, passive noise cancelling, and pass-through as well, so you can hear your surroundings if you wish to. The drivers in here are 40mm diameter neodymium magnet drivers with a frequency range of 20 to 20,000 hertz. It's an excellent frequency range. It's got customizable sound EQ as well via their app on your phone. They also have ear sense, so I assume what that is when you put them on, it will sense that it's on your head, and when you take it off, it will sense it's come off. It's got playtime of up to 35 hours with active noise cancelling, and up to 40 hours when it's just Bluetooth without the noise cancelling. Its charge time is approximately 2 hours, and it is dust and waterproof rating of IP53. So again, that's very well made there. Again, the materials are aluminium, leather and fabric, and a polymer rubber as well. So let's get on and set them up. So we've got a quick start guide in the box and a warranty pack as well. So what we'll just do is we'll scan the QR code on here with our phone. So we'll come to our camera app and go to the QR code reader, and we'll line it up with the Google Play one and just say just once, and then we'll just click install. And we'll open the app, and so we'll now create an account because it's the first time we've had one of their products. We accept their privacy. Yes, I'll participate, and we'll receive the updates as well. And click create account. We'll save the password. You can use the location. Go to settings, permissions. Location is on, that's good. Okay, so now we need to select which headphones we have. It's the Beoplay HX, so we'll select that. So make sure your product is turned on and charged. So we'll quickly just take these and press the power button here. And it immediately goes flashing blue, which will indicate pairing, and we'll say connect. Okay, now it is you can customize the icon for it. We'll click next. And we'll call it Sarah's HX. Next. Setup complete. Done. So, now I can't do any demo of sound quality because of copyright protection, unfortunately, but I will just pop them on and see how they look and feel. Well, the passive noise cancelling is very good. Okay, now that's the pass-through and you can hear everything. And then that is a passive noise cancelling. And that is active noise cancelling, and you can hardly hear anything through it at all. And then you can put the adaptive noise cancelling on and off again through there. It's all up to date. They've got a streaming service which you can subscribe to if you wish. And then you've got some radio programs here. Very nice, clear sound. Unfortunately, I just can't play it for you guys. Right, so I should be able to change the noise cancelling on the big button on the left side. And if I want the assistant, what's the time? Now, you have to take your hand off for it to actually sense. So you press the button and hold it, it'll beep. And when you take your hand down, it will start listening for the assistant commands. And that's it. Okay, when you first set it up, it's actually very quiet. I've got the volume on this right up. It's not going up at all. So you've got to come to your main screen on the Bang & Olufsen app, select the headphones again, and then select what's playing, and then you've got this slider. Now it gets nice and loud. Not too loud that it's damaging your ears, but a nice volume. So that's your Bluetooth volume, but not the headphone volume, because if I put that right down and you come back to the app, we can still see that that is right up. So you've got to then go back to your other devices. So the volume control is a bit odd there. I think that's what another app is meant for. Okay, I found out that when we were setting these up, unfortunately the phone was still paired to my wife's Meta smart glasses, and so some of the controls weren't working properly. So when you are setting these up and using them, make sure you turn other earbuds or other headphones off so that one set of Bluetooth is connected at a time, because it was really doing some funny things. But got it set up properly now. And also on here, you're meant to be able to do the volume up and volume down, play, pause, and track forward and track back. Now, the volume, because there's two pairs of headphones connected, it defaulted to the power of the lowest quality headphones. So these weren't very loud because they take more power to push that better quality sound. So now I've turned off the Meta glasses. These sound amazing, really crystal clear. And I've gone and got some multi-theme music so you can actually hear what they sound like. there we go. Really, really good quality sounding headphones. The passive noise cancelling from them, just the sheer weight of the metal and all the padding they put in is very, very good. The active, again, really enhances that. The submersors use just in pure luxury sound. Okay, with the right cup, you can do your volume down and volume up, but you've got to push a little bit harder than you would expect to do it. And it's a single tap to pause and play. Now, I've found that the forward track and back track, depending on what app you're using, depends on how well that works. Some apps only allow you to go forwards, some allow you to go backwards, but then that might be a subscription service. So if you find the forwards and back don't work, just think that it could be your app, not the headphones. Because a lot of these services are charging premium services just for skipping tracks and things. So I found that was a bit of a confusion there for myself, because I don't listen to that much music nowadays, and when I do, I just let it play. Absolutely great sound. Now we've unpaired it with or turned off the other Bluetooth headphones, so we weren't getting the split signal. Gorgeous full deep sound. You've got nice highs, nice lows, brilliant mids. Really comfortable. There's a bit of weight to them being aluminium, but actually not too bad. But they feel rock solid and sturdy because they are just solid metal construction, and just, yeah, definitely a premium product. Well, if you do want to get yourself a pair, there'll be links for them down below. I've just done some testing off camera with them, because in the documentation for the Bang & Olufsen headphones, they do say it connects to 2 devices, and I thought that's a bit low for Bluetooth 5.3. So what it does is it simultaneously connects to 2 devices. So if you listen to music on your computer and then your phone rings, I think it would pause the music and then you could answer your phone call. It's a bit hit and miss when I was doing it, but I was only just quickly testing it and I was trying to play music on both at the same time, so I'm not too surprised that didn't work properly. But I've paired it to my tablet, I paired it to my phone, and I paired it to my computer, and I just have to say disconnect on one of the 3 devices for it to immediately connect to the 3rd. So obviously the 4th and 5th device, it will obviously connect to as well. So don't be worried about pairing it. You can put it to plenty of other devices, so they do work well. And again, I found that the touch does work well. It's just sometimes the apps really are dependent on how well they respond. It seems to be an app issue, not a headphone issue, which is odd, because other headphones have worked well, but maybe but I think there's been some app updates since I last did a headphone test, and again, not all features are now fully supported, such as skipping tracks and going back a track on some of the basic free subscription services, but that's available in the premium. Just the way companies are trying to milk that little bit more out of you. But sound quality, feel, these are wonderful. I can highly recommend these ones. I think they're probably the clearest quality sounding headphones that we've ever had. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. They are pricey, but they are quality. So we've got a range of headphones. I'll put a link in the description down below, or some cards up there or something, of our other headphones that we've reviewed, because we've reviewed the Soundcore headphones, the Bose headphones, and now these. And obviously, that is the price scale as well. The Soundcores are the cheapest, I think around about 80 quid. The Bose are then the next most expensive. I think they're around about 100, 200 pound, whereas these are something like 500 pound when you pay full price for them. But if you keep an eye out and you get a mega bundle deal, go for the bundle deal. Excellent value for money. I've got to say, well done to Honor for this bundle deal. It's gorgeous. The tablet is beautiful, really nice to use, feels great in the hand. It's a little heavy, but for a large tablet, you'd expect that. The phone, ultra light, super thin. I'm still in 2 minds if I not want to put the case on my one. I want to protect it because I love the phone, but I love the look of the phone and I want it to be naked and gorgeous. Luxury headphones, come on, we've got the complete set here now. And then they threw in the charger and the pen as well. The pen, I really wish it worked with a tablet. If that worked with a tablet and the phone, perfect combination. Just the phone on the outside glass screen, I'm happy to do that because I'm not going to damage the screen, but I'm quite heavy with my pressure and I'm worried that that might damage the flexible internal screen. The 60-watt charger, we already had 1 or 2 of those from previous Honor phones that we bought, but very good to get another 2. We've got them around the house now. Brilliant setup. So great. Well, if you do want to get any of these products, there's links from down below. If you did like the video, do give it a good thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification icon. If you want to follow us on our social medias, we've got them down the side there. If you really like the video and want to help support the channel, there's a PayPal donation and Patreon links down below, which will be really great. A few of you guys have done us super thanks from YouTube as well, which really helps us out. We get some money from those, and that helps buy the products and the equipment. We've got a new teleprompter, which I've been using today for all of this setup. So hopefully my presentation's been a bit better, but I'm having a learning curve as well. And it's a pleasure making all these. It's a lot of hard work, but it's something that I do enjoy doing. It's the editing I don't enjoy. That's a lot of work, especially when I make mistakes. So that's it for now. Wish you all the best. See you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now.